Hello students, today we'll do exercise 7.3 of integration. Now before the exercise, let us see some trigonometric identities which we will use in this exercise. Now first one is 2 cos x cos y is equal to cos x plus y plus cos x minus y. Now second identity, minus 2 sin x cos sin y is equal to cos x plus y minus cos x minus y. Now third one is 2 sin x cos y can be written as sin x plus y plus sin x minus y, and 2 cos x sin y is equal to sin x plus y minus sin x minus y. Now as we know, cos 2x is equal to 2 cos square x minus 1. So cos square x can be written as 1 plus cos 2x upon 2. Similarly, we can write sin square x in terms of cos 2x as sin square x is equal to 1 minus cos 2x upon 2. Now tan square x can be written as 1 minus sec square x, and cot square x is equal to 1 minus cosec square x. Now as we know, sin 3 theta is equal to 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta. So sin cube theta will be equal to 3 sin theta minus sin 3 theta upon 4. Similarly, cos cube theta will be equal to 3 cos theta plus cos 3 theta upon 4. Now come to exercise 7.3. Now in first question we have to integrate sin square 2x plus 5 dx. As we know, sin square x is equal to 1 minus cos 2x upon 2. So sin square 2x plus 5 can be written as 1 minus cos 2 into 2x plus 5 upon 2. Now this can be written as 1 by 2 minus cos 4x plus 10 upon 2 dx. Now we can integrate this 1 by 2 and cos 4x plus 10 upon 2 separately, and this will give us 1 by 2 integration of 1 dx minus 1 by 2 integration of cos 4x plus 10 dx. Now this will be equal to x. Now d by integration of 1 will be equal to x. Now that will be equal to 1 upon 2x minus 1 upon 2. Now integration of cos 4x plus 10 will be sin 4x plus 10 upon 4, as here the multiple of x is 4. So, and cos integral of cos x is sin x. So integral of cos 4x plus 10 will be written as sin 4x plus 10 upon multiple of x, that is 4, plus c, which on solving will give us x by 2 minus 1 by 8 sin 4x plus 10 plus c. In question number 3, we have to integrate cos 2x into cos 4x into cos 6x. As we know that 2 cos x cos y is equal to cos x plus y plus cos x minus y. So we will multiply and divide the integral by 2, and that will give us 1 upon 2 into 2 cos 2x cos 4x into cos 6x. Now 2 cos 2x into cos 4x can be written as cos 2x plus 4x plus cos 2x minus 4x by the formula 2 cos x cos y equal to cos x plus y plus cos x minus y. Now this will give us 1 by 2 integral of cos 6x plus cos minus 2x into cos 6x. Now cos minus 2x will be equal to cos 2x, and this will give us half cos 6x into cos 6x, that will be cos square 6x plus cos 6x into cos 2x dx. Now this can be written as 1 upon 2 integral of cos square 6x dx plus 1 by 2 integral of cos 6x cos 2x dx. Now again, this is again in the form of cos x cos y. So we will multiply and divide it by 2, and the first part is equal to cos square 6x, and cos, as we know that cos square x equal to 1 plus cos 2x upon 2. So cos square 6x can be written as 1 plus cos 2 into 6x, that will be cos 12x upon 2 dx, plus now on multiplying and dividing the second part by 2, it will be equal to 1 by 4 integral of 2 cos 6x cos 2x dx. Now this will be equal to 1 by 4 integral of 1 plus cos 12x dx plus 1 by 4. Now this is again in the form of 2 cos x cos y. So that will be equal to cos x plus y plus cos x minus y, or we can say cos 6x plus 2x plus cos 6x minus 2x. Now that will be equal to 1 by 4 integral of 1 dx plus 1 by 4 integral of cos 12x dx plus 1 by 4 integral of cos 8x plus 1 by 4 integral of cos 4x dx. As we know, integral of 1 is x and integral of cos x is equal to sin x, and here multiple of x is 12, so we will divide it by 12, and this will give the integral of cos 12x as sin 12x upon 4 into 12. Now similarly, integral of cos 8x will be sin 8x upon 8, and integral of cos 4x will be sin 4x upon 4, which on solving will give us the answer as x upon 4 plus sin 12x upon 48 plus 8x upon 32 plus sin 4x upon 16 plus c. Now in question number 4, I is equal to integral of sine cube 2x plus 1 dx. Now we can solve it by using the formula sine 3 theta equal to 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta. And from here we can put the value of sine cube 2x plus 1 as 3 sine 2x plus 1 minus sine 3 theta, and then we can integrate them. Or here we can divide this sine cube 2x plus 1 into sine square 2x plus 1 into sine 2x plus 1 dx. Now as we know, sine square x is equal to 1 minus cos square x. So we can convert this sine square 2x plus 1 into 1 minus cos square 2x plus 1. Now here, as we know, derivative of cos x is equal to sin x. So we will take cos 2x plus 1 as t, and this will give us sin 2x plus 1 dx equal to minus 1 by 2 dt. Now here sin 2x plus 1 dx is equal to minus 1 by dt, and cos, we have taken cos 2x plus 1 as t. So the integral will be equal to 1 minus t square into minus 1 upon 2 dt. Now this will be equal to minus 1 upon 2 integral of 1 minus t square dt. Now integral of 1 will be equal to t, and integral of t square will be t cube by 3, as integration of t raised to power n dt will be equal to t raised to power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. So integral of t square will be equal to t cube upon 3. This on solving is giving us the integral as minus 1 by 2t plus 1 by 6t cube plus c. Now on putting the value of t, we will get the answer as 1 upon 2 cos 2x plus 1 plus 1 by 6 cos cube 2x plus 1 plus c. Now in question number 5, we have to integrate sine cube x into cos square x. Now here, if you take cos x equal to t, then our derivative, its derivative will be minus sin x. So we will convert sine cube x into sine square x into sin x. Now this sine square x can be written as 1 minus cos square x. Now on taking cos x equal to t minus sin x dx will be equal to dt. Now thus the integral I will become, now this cos cube t we have taken as cos x we have taken as t, so it will be equal to t cube into 1 minus t square, and sin x dx was equal to minus dt. Now this will give us the integral as integration of t raised to power 5 minus t cube dt, which on solving will give us t raised to power 6 upon 6 minus t raised to power 4 upon 4 plus c. Now we can put the value of t to get the answer as cos raised to power 6x upon 6 minus cos raised to power 4x upon 4 plus c. Now in question number 8, we have to integrate 1 minus cos x upon 1 plus cos x. As here the numerator and denominator are in the form of 1 plus and 1 minus cos x. So here we will eliminate 1 from both numerator and denominator by applying the formula of cos x as 1 minus 2 sin square x by 2, or cos x equal to 2 cos square x by 2 minus 1. So here, in order to eliminate 1, we will write cos x of the denominator as 1 minus 2 sin square x by 2, and the cos x in the denominator as 2 cos square x by 2 minus 1. And this will give us the integral of sin square x by 2 upon cos square x by 2, which is equal to tan square x by 2. Now, tan square x by 2 can be written as sec square x by 2 minus 1, which on integrating will give us, now integral of sec square x by 2 will be equal to tan x by 2. As we know, d by dx of tan x equal to sec square x, and here the multiple of x is 1 by 2, so we will divide it by 1 by 2. So integral of sec square x by 2 will be equal to tan x by 2 upon 1 by 2, and integral of 1 will be equal to x. Now this will give us the integral as 2 tan x by 2 minus x plus c. On question number 9, we have to integrate cos x upon 1 plus cos x. Now here, as we know that cos 2x equal to cos square x minus sin square x, and cos 2x can also be written as 2 cos square x minus 1. So here in the numerator we will write cos x as cos square x by 2 minus sin x square x by 2, and in denominator, in order to eliminate 1, we will write the value of cos x as 2 cos square x by 2 minus 1, which on solving will give us cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2 upon 2 cos square x by 2, and that will be equal to 1 by 2 integral of cos square x by 2 upon cos square x by 2, that will be equal to 1 minus sin square x by 2 upon cos square x by 2 will be equal to tan square x by 2. Again, tan square x by 2 can be converted into sec as sec square x by 2 minus 1, which will give us 1 by 2 integral of 2 minus sec square x by 2. As we now on multiplying this 1 by 2, so we will get this as integral of 1 dx minus 1 by 2 integral of sec square x by 2 dx. The integral of 1 is equal to x, and integral of sec square x by 2 will be equal to tan x by 2, and here multiple is 1 by 2, so that will be upon 1 by 2 plus c, and that will give us the integral as x minus tan x by 2 plus c. Now in question number 11, we have to find out integral of cos to the power 4 2x. Now cos to the power 4 2x can be written as cos square 2x whole square. Now again, cos square x can be converted into cos 2x by 1 plus cos 2x upon 2. So here cos square 2x can be written as 1 plus cos 2 into 2x, that will be 4x upon 2 whole square. Now, this square of 2 will be 4, so it will be equal to 1 by 4 integration of 1 plus cos 4x whole square. Now 1 plus cos 4x whole square will be equal to 1 plus 2 cos 4x plus cos square 4x, and that will give us 1 by 4 integration of 1 dx plus 1 by 4 into 2, and that will be 1 by 2 cos 4x dx and plus 1 by 4 cos integral of cos square 4x dx. Now here again cos square 4x dx can be written as 1 plus cos 8x by 2 by the formula that we have applied earlier, that is cos square x equal to 1 plus cos 2x upon 2. Here the angle will become twice. So similarly here cos square 4x can be written as 1 plus cos 8x upon 2. Now thus I will be equal to 1 by 4 integral of 1 dx plus 1 upon 2 integral of cos 4x dx plus 1 by 8 integral of 1 plus cos 8x dx. Now as we know integral of 1 is x, so this will be equal to x by 4 plus 1 by 2. Now integral of cos 4x will be sin 4x upon 4 plus 1 by 8. Integral of 1 will be equal to x, and integral of cos 8x will be equal to sin 8x upon 8 plus c, which on solving will give us the answer as 3x upon 8 plus sin 4x upon 8 plus sin 8x upon 64 plus c. Now in question number 12, we have to integrate sin square x upon 1 plus cos x. Now this sin x can be written as 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. Now sin square x will be written as 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2 whole square. Now again in the denominator we can eliminate 1 by writing cos x as 2 cos square x by 2 minus 1, and this will give us integral of 4 sin square x by 2 cos square x by 2 upon cos square x by 2. Now here, and that will be equal to 2 sin square x by 2. Now again we will convert sin square x by 2 into cos 2x. Now as we know that cos 2x is equal to 1 minus cos square x equal to 1 minus cos 2x upon 2. So here we are converting sin to sin square x is equal to 1 minus cos 2x upon 2. So sin square x by 2 will be equal to 1 minus cos x upon 2. Here 2 will cancel out, and that will give us integral of 1 minus cos x. Now integral of 1 is x, and integral of cos x will be equal to sin x. Thus we will get the answer as x minus sin x plus c. In question number 13, we have to integrate cos 2x minus cos 2 alpha upon cos x minus cos alpha. Now here cos 2x can be written as 2 cos square x minus 1, and cos 2 alpha can be written as 2 cos square alpha minus 1. Now this on solving will give us 2 into cos square x minus cos square alpha upon cos x minus cos alpha. Now which in turn cos square x minus cos square alpha can be written as cos x plus cos alpha into cos x minus cos alpha. Now cos x minus cos alpha will cancel out to give us 2 into integral of cos x dx plus 2 cos alpha integral of 1 dx. Now as integration of 1 is x and integration of cos x will be equal to sin x, so this will give us 2 sin x plus 2 x cos alpha plus c. Now in 14th question we have to integrate cos x minus sin x upon 1 plus sin 2x dx. Now in these type of questions, or we can say the questions of the form cos x plus minus sin x upon a plus b sin 2x, or sin x plus minus cos x upon a plus b sin 2x, where a and b are constants, are solved by taking the conjugate of the numerator as t. Now here numerator is cos x minus sin x. So we'll take its conjugate, that is cos x plus sin x, as t, and on differentiating both parts we will get minus sin x plus cos x, as integral derivative of cos x is minus sin x and derivative of sin x is cos x. So its derivation will give us minus sin x plus cos x dx equal to dt, which is equal to the numerator. Now again, as we have taken cos x plus sin x equal to t, on squaring both sides, we will get cos square x plus sin square x plus 2 sin x cos x is equal to t square. Now, as we know, cos square x plus sin square is equal to 1, and 2 sin x cos x will be equal to sin 2x. So this will give us 1 plus sin 2x equal to t square. Now, on putting these values in I, we will get I as 1 upon, now 1 plus sin 2x was equal to t square. So, and cos x minus sin x dx was equal to dt. So this will be, so I will be equal to 1 upon t square dt, and which can be written as t raised to power minus 2 dt. And as we know, integration of x raised to power n dx is equal to x raised to power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. So integration of t raised to power minus 2 dt will be equal to t raised to power minus 2 plus 1 upon minus 2 plus 1 plus c, which will be equal to t raised to power minus 1 upon minus 1 plus c, and that will be, can be written as minus 1 upon t plus c. Now the value of t was cos x plus sin x, so this will give us minus 1 upon cos x plus sin x plus c. Now in question number 15, we have to integrate tan cube 2x into sec 2x dx. Now here tan cube 2x can be written as tan square 2x into tan 2x. Now here again tan square 2x is equal to sec square 2x minus 1. Now this will give us I as sec square 2x minus 1 into tan 2x into sec 2x. Now on taking sec 2x as t, 2 sec 2x tan 2x dx will be equal to dt, as dy, or we can say dy dx of sec 2x will be equal to sec 2x into tan 2x into 2. And so sec 2x tan 2x dx will be equal to dt by 2. So in place of tan 2x sec 2x dx, we will write dt by 2. And this will give us I equal to t square minus 1 into dt by 2, and which on integration will give us 1 by 2 into t cube upon 3 minus t plus c. Now value of t was sec 2x, so this will be equal to 1 upon 6 sec cube 2x minus 1 upon 2 sec 2x plus c. Now in question number 16, I is equal to integral of tan raised to power 4x dx. Now tan raised to power 4x can be written as tan square x into tan square x, and here tan square x can be converted in or written in the form of sec square x as sec square x minus 1, and this will give us the integral as integration of sec square x minus 1 into tan square x dx. Now this will be equal to sec square x into tan square x dx minus integral of tan square x dx. Now again tan square x dx can be written as sec square x minus 1. Now on taking tan x as t, sec square x dx will be equal to dt. No, that will give us t square into dt, or we can say I will be equal to t square integral of t square dt minus sec square x minus 1 dx. As we know, integral of t square will be equal to t cube by 3, and integral of sec square x is equal to 10x, and integral of 1 will be equal to x. So this will give us t cube by 3 minus 10x plus x plus c. On putting the value of t as 10x, we will get the value of integral as 10 cube x upon 3 minus 10x plus c. Now in question number 17, I is equal to integral of sine cube x plus cos cube x upon sine square x into cos square x. On dividing sine cube x and cos cube x separately by the denominator, I will be equal to sine cube x upon sine square x into cos square x dx plus integral of cos cube x upon sine square x into cos square x. Now which will give us now sine upon cos square, sine x upon cos x will be equal to 10x, and 1 upon cos x will be equal to sec x. Here cos x upon sine x will be equal to cot x, and 1 upon sine x will be equal to cosec x. Now sec x 10x is derivative of sec x, so integral of 10x sec x will be equal to sec x, and integral of cot x cosec x will be equal to minus cosec x, and that will give us the answer as sec x minus cosec x plus c. Now in question number 18, we have to integrate cos 2x plus 2 sine square x upon cos square x dx. Here cos 2x can be written in the form of sine square x as 1 minus 2 sine square x. Now here, now 2 sine square x will cancel out with 2 sine square x to give us integral of 1 upon cos square x dx. Now 1 upon cos square x is sec square x, and whose integral is equal to 10x plus c. Now in question number 19, I is equal to integral of 1 upon sine x into sine cube x. Now 1 can be written as sine square x plus cos square x. Now this will be equal to sine square x upon sine x cos cube x dx plus cos square x upon sine x into cos cube x dx. Now this will be equal to integral of sine x upon cos cube x dx plus integral of 1 upon sine x cos x dx. Now sine upon cos, now this sine x upon cos cube x can be written as sine x upon cos square x into 1 upon sine x upon cos x into 1 upon cos square x, and that will give us 10x into 1 upon cos square x, that will be sec square x dx plus 1 upon, now on dividing and multiplying the denominator by cos x, this will be equal to 1 upon sine x cos x upon cos x into cos x. Now here the first part will remain the same as 10x into sec square x dx plus, now here the second part will be equal to 1 upon sine x upon cos x will be equal to 10x, and cos x into cos x will be cos square x, which will give us sec square x upon 10x. Now this I or integral can be written as the sum of two integrals, that is first one is 10x into sec square x dx, which we can take as I1, and second one is sec square x upon 10x, which can be taken as I2. Now I1 was equal to 10x into sec square x. As we know, sec square x is the integral of 10x, so on taking 10x as t, sec square x dx will be equal to dt, and that will give us I1 as integral of t dt. Now integral of t will be t square upon 2 plus c1, and that will be equal to 10 square x upon 2 plus c1, as t was 10 square, t was equal to 10x. Now I2 or second integral was equal to sec square x upon 10x. Here also we can take 10x as u, and derivative of 10x is sec square x and u will be du. And this will give us I2 as integral of 1 upon u du. The integral of 1 upon u will be equal to log u plus c2, and u was equal to 10x, so that will be equal to log 10x plus c2. Now from equation first, second and third, I was equal to I1 plus I2, so I will be equal to I1, that was I1 was 10 square x upon 2 plus c1, and I2 was log 10x, so I will be equal to 10 square x upon 2 plus log 10x, and c1 plus c2 can be written as c. Now in question number 21, I is equal to integral of sine inverse cos x dx. As we know, sine 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta, so cos x can be written as sine x in pi by 2 minus x. Now sine inverse sine x is equal to sine x, so sine inverse is equal to x, so sine inverse sine pi by 2 minus x will be equal to pi by 2 minus x. Now pi by 2 is constant, so that will be equal to pi by 2 into integral of 1 dx minus integral of x dx. Now integral of 1 will be equal to x, and integral of x will be x square by 2. So that will I will be equal to pi x upon 2 minus x square by 2 plus c. Now in question number 22, I is equal to integral of 1 upon cos x minus a into cos x minus b dx. Now questions of the form 1 upon cos x minus a into cos x minus b, or sin x minus a into sin x minus b can be done by taking numerator as sin x minus b minus x minus a. Now here sin x minus b minus x minus a will be equal to, now x minus b minus x plus a, that will be equal to sin x minus b minus x minus a. Here x will cancel out, and that will give us, or that will be equal to sin a minus b. So we will divide it by sin a minus b, so that the question doesn't change. So in place of 1, we are writing sin x minus b minus x minus a, which was equal to sin a minus b. So we will divide it by sin a minus b. Now here that will be equal to 1 upon sin a minus b. Now sin x minus sin y is equal to sin x cos y minus cos x sin y. So sin x minus b minus x minus a can be written as sin x minus b cos x minus a minus cos x minus b sin x minus a. Now that will be equal to 1 upon sin a minus b. Now here on dividing both parts of the numerator separately by the denominator, now cos x or cos x, this will be equal to integral of 10 x minus b minus 10 x minus a dx. Now that will be equal to 1 upon sin a minus b, integral of 10 x equal to minus log x, so integral of 10 x minus b will be equal to minus log cos x minus b, and integral of 10 x minus a will be equal to minus log cos x minus a, and minus minus will become positive. So we will get the integral as 1 upon sin a minus b into minus log cos x minus b plus log cos x minus a plus c. Now that will be equal to 1 upon sin a minus b log cos x minus a upon cos x minus b plus c, as log x minus log y is equal to log x upon y. Thank you.